One of the biggest questions people have for me is what's the weather like here in Nanaimo, British Columbia? And that's the question that we're here to answer. What are the 4 different seasons like and what you can expect for rainfall here in Nanaimo, British Columbia? Before we get started, if you have a second, give us a like or subscribe. That lets us know what we're doing, you like, and you want to see more of it. Without any further ado, let's check out the lovely weather here in Nanaimo, British Columbia. Nanaimo and Vancouver Island are the warmest places in both British Columbia and all of Canada. And the reason for this is we exist in a temperate rainforest, and these temperate rainforests are very rare. Actually, 25% of all the temperate rainforests in the world exist here in British Columbia. And that's why so many people want to relocate here, because of the fantastic weather, and the fact is, we don't really get any winter. During spring, the temperature is usually around 10 degrees Celsius at the beginning and around 17 or 18 degrees Celsius towards the end. And during these months, we usually see roughly about 12 days of rain per month. Now, even though we are seeing a bit of rainfall, we are already getting beautiful warm weather, getting out for walks, while the rest of Canada is still in a deep freeze. Summer is a top period for tourism here in Nanaimo, and it's not hard to understand why. The temperatures are starting around 18 degrees at the beginning, and then they're getting up to around 28 degrees during the latter months. And it rarely ever gets above 30 degrees. On the west coast of Canada, we get great breezes that come up from the Pacific Ocean that keep our temperatures cooler than you're going to experience in the rest of Canada during summer. Autumn though, our summer carries through into September. I would say the temperature can hover around 25 to 26 degrees in September, and it starts dropping lower in the beginning of October. At the end of fall, it's starting to drop in November to about 12 degrees. And we're seeing, I would say, anywhere from about 10 to 12 days worth of rain during these months. And it's so spectacular though. This is a great time to go out and explore as all the foliage changes colors. We're going from beautiful greens that are so lush and they change into the most amazing yellows, reds, purples, and all sorts of colors you may have never seen in other parts of the world. Now the big question on everybody's mind is going to be winter. What's it like here in winter? And during these months, we're going to hover around 6 degrees Celsius, and very rarely does it get below 5 degrees Celsius. And for rainfall, it's going to rain about half the time. 15 or 16 days out of the month, it's going to rain. But the question is, does it snow? And yes, at higher elevations, of course it snows. We are still in Canada. I live at a very high elevation, and in a matter of hours, I can get a foot or two of snow that'll drop. But again, the ground doesn't freeze. And because the ground doesn't freeze, the snow usually melts in a day or two. Thank you for taking the time to do this quick run through of the 4 different seasons you're going to experience living here in Nanaimo, British Columbia. And if you have a second, give us a like or subscribe. It lets us know what we're doing you like and you want to see more of it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them down in the comments below. My name is Scott Lissa. I hope you get to live the island life soon. Take care. Bye-bye.